Right, hi there. Welcome to this super uncut video. And hopefully this is going to be an inspirational story for you, something that motivates you, encourages you not to give up, especially if you're someone who's making videos for YouTube or wants to pursue some sort of creative YouTube content creation journey. Not necessarily for people who need to be like full-time, but for people who might want to do YouTube as a side hustle or who want to take it more seriously. First off, don't give up. You can do this. And I want to share with you a story about how this watch, can you see that? That's a really cool watch, right? Really cool, very colorful. How this watch recently reminded me that it's important not to give up and to keep going. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll understand why this watch is so important and what exactly I'm talking about. But let me start by just sharing a bit about this watch in general. This is a freestyle shark watch, not sponsored or anything. But back in college, my friend and I really liked to wear clothes and accessories that stood out a lot. And this watch really fit the bill. It's like bright yellow. And I remember purchasing this watch, and I was really pumped up. I loved it. You know, it had all the qualities I wanted. It stood out. It was bright. It was a conversation starter, and it was also really durable. The thing's waterproof. It's been beat up, and it's still good, right? So anyway, I really appreciated the brand that made the watch. Freestyle is the brand. I appreciated it because they make things that are not only stylish in my opinion, but super durable, okay? And so that's a product I really like. Now, after college and then beyond, I went into social work. I became a therapist, a clinician, and that is what I do today. However, I've always had some desire to make videos, right? Take photos, make videos. I've always really liked that process. Very amateur, never really took it too seriously, but I had a GoPro and things like that. And I can always remember thinking like, I would love to at some point be able to make a photo or a video that has some sort of value, not just like, oh yeah, personal value, I really like this, but could I use it to make money? Could I use it to, as a side hustle? And you'd have those kind of one-off attempts where you take a photo of like a bag of coffee beans and tag someone in it, the coffee roaster, and hope that they loved it. Nothing really panned out. And so, I never took it too seriously. I focused on my career as a therapist. And of course, a therapist is, most of my time is clearly not spent making videos, right? But that desire to make videos really never stopped. I've always wanted to do it. But what did wax and wane is that, that drive to see if I could push it farther than just like being a hobbyist, right? So fast forward a little bit, I'm kind of progressing in my career as a therapist, and I actually start my own private practice, right? Doing therapy, right? And I can remember that this was a new opportunity for me to see if I could use videos in the therapy space. And so what I decided to do was to actually start making videos about how to start private practices. I figured this was not necessarily video-centric. It wasn't about the quality of the video, but it was more about using the camera to relay information about things I wanted to teach people, right? And I've been doing that for a while. If you're watching this channel, that's what this channel is all about. And that's when I started to really build the ability to use the camera well, a little bit better than just a hobbyist. Now I learned more about lighting. I learned more about how to film. I learned a little bit more about storytelling, really still working on that. And I really started to understand that it's not just about snapping a photo or taking a random video, but it's about providing value to people, capturing a story, this kind of thing. And so that's when I actually started to get better at it, and people started to watch some of the videos. So for example, if you've seen the how to start a private practice in 7 steps or whatever that is, people like that one. There's a good amount of views on that. And then slowly over time, people started to find value in my videos. For the first time, I recognized like, wow, I can use video, photo video, to start a bit of a side business. And so that's what I started to do. And recently, I wanted to be a little more creative, think outside the box. So I started to try to figure out how do I make short form videos that provide value to people, that aren't just talking about how to start a private practice, but still kind of related. And so what I started to do was make little short form videos about the things that I have on my desk and the things that just help me day to day, whether it be a stress ball or a pen or something like that. And if you go through my shorts, you'll see a lot of videos like this. And then recently, I made a video about this watch. This helps me keep time. And as a therapist, keeping time is really important. I thought it was a really cool thing. I make the video, and Freestyle, the brand, actually sees it. And guess what? They emailed me and they said, hey, we really like that video. We would love to work with you. We can send you a couple of watches if you can make a video about them. That would be really awesome. And although I've done work for other brands before, there was something about this particular one that felt really special. One, it was because it was this like brand that I really liked, and I still do, in college. And in college, I would have imagined making a really cool, like, I don't know, hyped up video about this watch. But it would have been really tacky, not done well. Fast forward all these years, and I make a video that's part of kind of like this little shorts series just for fun. But the skill and the quality of the videos has gone up just because I've been consistent. And then they reach out and they want to work with me. And I thought that was just a really cool moment to have because, it's gotten to a point where my videos, I'm not making them just for fun, right? I like to make videos, but now they're being taken a little more seriously. This is taking years and years and years. And so the message for you today is don't give up, okay? Don't give up. Keep practicing your craft, the thing you want to do. If you're consistent and you persist, this doesn't mean that I was consistent all the time. I gave up here and there. But if you follow a common thread, I did continue to try. You'll get better. You absolutely will get better. You can do this. So continue to push forward, continue to practice and be consistent. And then maybe one day a brand you really like and admire will see your stuff and reach out. Anyway, I thought this was a fun little video to make. Hopefully it inspires you. Hopefully it encourages you to keep going and keep practicing. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.